Symposium is something that we look forward to every year. This event for the very first time in Taiwan. Just like the previous years, we have very strong participation this year. The number of abstract submissions is more than 1,000. We also want to congratulate the 18 student paper committee finalists. The posters will be on display in room 101. That's also where we will have the coffee breaks. 1/3 is from Europe, and we have stronger participation this year from Asia. It's more than 42%. And we have several tools that should help you to access the content. First is the app. We have this Mira mobile. If you have not, please download. This because we moved the symposium, the papers are available on site. Also, oral sessions will be recorded with the presenter's consent. So, because we have so many parallel sessions, you're going to miss some of the talks that you're interested in. So they'll be recorded and they'll be available the day after the presentation. So you can also go to this website to view the talks that you're interested in. Your efforts, so Stas, Mark, Steve, Zheng Hairong, in particular our finance chair, Mark Houston. I'm sure he will be the most popular person at this conference because there's so many people that will need his help to process the travel report. So if you need, please look for him and send him the materials that he needs by the end of this month, which is just a few days after the symposium. Zheng Zhongwu, Kenya, Liz Guang, Zhen Zhou, Wang Zhizhong, thank you very much. Also, we have 5 TBC group chairs: York, David, Vincent, Carl, and Sandy. Thank you very much. Ultrasonics continues to be our low-level sponsor, and totally we have 24 commercial sponsors, and we have strong. That's it. So thank you very much for coming. I hope you enjoy the conference. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. As you know, IEEE is the largest technical professional society in the world with a membership of over 400,000. And it consists of more than 40 societies and councils. The IEEE UFFC Society, which is Ultrasonics, Ferroelectrics, and the Frequency Control Society, is one of the IEEE societies with more than 2,000 members. The UFFC Society sponsors 3 annual conferences. One is the International Ultrasonics Symposium, which is this one, which is also the largest. The second one is the IEEE International Symposium on Applications of Ferroelectrics. Another one is IEEE International Frequency Control Symposium. More information about all these symposiums and also our societies can be found at the following URL website. IEEE UFFC Society is an entirely volunteer organization. So we need support from many volunteers for our society functions, such as conference, publications, and administrations. So for those people who are interested in helping the society, you can contact the leadership and conference leadership, committee leaderships, publication leaderships, and those leaderships, their names and the photos are on the website also. Or you can contact me. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our hard work of the organizing committee to get this wonderful conference. There's a brief announcement. Tomorrow morning, which is Friday, from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. We will have a president-students reception. This reception will be, we have a continental breakfast in the 3rd floor banquet hall in this convention center. And all the students who attended this conference are invited to attend the president-students reception. The purpose of this reception is to provide a forum for students to network with each other and also to meet the leaders of the UFFC societies. On behalf of the IEEE UFFC Society, I welcome you to the 2015 IEEE International Ultrasonics Symposium. I wish you all have a very successful conference. Enjoy.
Good morning. It is my great pleasure to announce that the recipient of the Early Career Investigator Award is Christine DeMori. Here to tell us a bit about her work is Scott Smith. Scott.
Good morning. Not very many years ago, like some of you, our honoree was a beginning graduate student who came to this symposium. The wide dissemination of the use and benefits of ultrasonics and adding a little more science to our science fiction make Christine DeMori a very worthy recipient of this year's Early Career Award. Congratulations, Christine.
Thank you, Scott, for your nomination and for your encouragement over the years. To the Awards Committee, I am honoured and humbled to receive this award. It does make me want to pursue research with even more excitement. Helps me pursue all this work. So for all the young researchers, younger researchers, I encourage you to enjoy what you do, to explore this field, and to be reassured that the research ideas will just win. Thank you very much.
The Mid-Career Award honors the memory of Carl Helmut Hertz. Dr. Hertz is widely recognized as one of the pioneers of echocardiography. The recipient of that award is James Friend. Here to tell us a few of the many contributions is Dave Green.
Thank you, James. All right, the Hertz Award is made to James Friend for substantial contributions to understanding the interactions between acoustic waves and fluids and myriad applications arising from those interactions. He explored a few highlights: the creation of polymer nanoparticles from the breakup of jets induced by surface acoustic waves, and he related this breakup to the underlying physical phenomena. He has made advances in the understanding of mixing, pumping, and concentration in surface acoustic wave actuated droplets. James Friend, a researcher, communicator, and innovator.
Thank you, Dave, and thanks to the Awards Committee. I'm most grateful for the honor. I come from a rather modest background, and I've been most grateful to all of you. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Stuart Foster, and it's my great privilege to introduce the winner of this year's Rayleigh Award. So the award, of course, is named after Lord Rayleigh, who established probably, for the most part, the basis of the field that we know now as ultrasonics, provided the theoretical framework and allowed us the freedom to explore a wide variety of new and interesting ideas in that field. This year's winner is Jonathan Ophir. Jonathan has made phenomenal contributions to ultrasonics in his outstanding contributions to the invention, development, and clinical applications of elastography. So thank you, Jonathan, for your contributions to elastography. And I want to also acknowledge Karen, who is sitting in the front row here, who has been Jonathan's wife for almost 50 years now. And thank you for an amazing career and your contributions and providing us with an outstanding field of elastography. Jonathan.
Thank you, Stuart, for your fine words here today. I guess I'll be providing the entertainment today. So I made a list of all the people I could think of, and I'm getting older, so I may be a little forgetful, but I wanted to give you a very, very small humoristic, it's not really humoristic, it's quite realistic, description of what goes on, especially the young people need to hear that. Many years ago I came across a quotation by some French philosopher that lived maybe 100 or 150 years ago, and I really don't remember his name, but when this occasion occurred, then all of a sudden it came back as a sort of a deja vu. And my experience has been probably similar to other people. So when a new invention is presented, he says, to the world, they say, they meaning the reviewers or whoever, this will never grow, never work. That's usually what we get. Then after some years, when you're really trying to show that it's going to work, they say, yeah, it may work, but you know, it's not very important. We don't need that. And I got that from NIH. We don't need this thing. Then when some more years go by, and you've managed to show the importance of the invention beyond doubt, they say, yeah, the invention works, and it's even a little important, but you know, it's old. It's old. So, this was the quotation. And then when Stuart called me one night and said, you're going to get this award, I thought of this and I added another stage. And the stage is, in my opinion, or what happened to me, after the invention has been adopted worldwide and has become a standard of practice one day out of the blue, someone calls you and says, we want to give you an award. So I want to thank the IEEE, I told you I was providing entertainment. Thank you, IEEE, and thank you, Stuart, and all the awards committee and so on, and I won't bore you anymore. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. I am Jen Brown, and I'm the chair of our UFFC Awards Committee. The UFFC gives 4 awards every year: the Achievement Award, the Distinguished Service Award, an Outstanding Paper, and Distinguished Lecture. The winner this year is Vikash Sinha, and Dan Stevens will give a laudation explaining Vikash's contributions.
Thank you, Jan. Dr. Sinha earned his PhD from Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in 1973. He later returned to RPI as a senior research associate, and I was fortunate then to start working with him. He was my mentor and the person who launched me in my career. Service to the organization, and he has been a participant with the UFFC for many years and has numerous contributions to the UFFC Society. And with that, congratulations, Vikash.
Good morning, everyone. It is indeed a pleasure and an honor to extend my deep gratitude to the IEEE UFFC Awards Committee chair as well as the members of the committee for this prestigious achievement award that has been offered to me today. To Jan Brown here, who got me hired batch number day back in 1979, and also worked with me on the development of coarse pressure sensors for some years. So I would like to again thank the awards committee for this honor that has been given to me, and I will stop here. Thank you.
The Distinguished Service Award recognizes long-term support for the society, and this is sustained engagement in the operations and management of the society. This year's award recipient goes to Jackie Hines, and Jackie has chosen to receive this award at the Frequency Control Symposium next May. The Outstanding Paper Award is given to a paper that's published in the Transactions in a calendar year, or one of the volumes of IEEE and of our transactions. And it seems strange that the award is for 2014 volume, but it's given in 2015. We have to have time to review all of those papers and be able to evaluate it. Every paper goes through, let me just say, this year's, there was 2014 volume 61, there were 202 papers considered, and the selection is made by the awards committee and its subcommittees. And every paper is reviewed by probably no less than 12 individuals in different review processes. It's first vetted for its technical contribution by associate editors, and then there's a committee of anonymous reviewers who review the paper for the clarity of writing and interest to the field. And this review process is done by many of you here. This year there were over 52 people on that subcommittee doing this next review. And I know some of you were really uncomfortable doing the review because it wasn't in your technical area, but that's one of the important things about this award, is that it's of interest, a broad interest to the whole society. And it's a paper that's so well written that even if you're not in that narrow technical field, you can glean something from this paper and you feel it has a broader interest and value to the society. This year's Outstanding Paper Award goes to Tanya Chernikova and Yonina Eldar for the Fourier domain beamforming, the path to compressed ultrasound imaging. And Yonina has a few remarks for us.
Okay, thank you. So I'd like to thank our nominators, the award committee and its chair, and of course the entire community for this really great honor. It's especially humbling given the really impressive list of high-quality papers that are published by this Transactions and the world-leading researchers that are sitting here on the stage and here in the audience. So thank you very much for this award.
I hope you all do take the opportunity to go visit the booth. I'm Bertie Tittman, and I'm chair of the Distinguished Lecture Subcommittee. Bertie wasn't able to be with us, so I'm going to talk to you about the Distinguished Lecture Program. It's a society-wide award, and it was established in 1979. The most important thing is that the lecturer is expected to, the one we select is expected to do a world lecture tour of 20 to 30 lectures. The Distinguished Lecturer is just finishing his tour. There's Roman Maya. Susan Troyer McKinstry is in the middle of her tour right now. Patrizia Tavella will be finishing hers in December of next year. And beginning in January of next year will be Mustafa Fatemi. And following him, Paul Maroc, who will be finishing in December of 2017. We have a new procedure for those, and they will be being suggested by the technical standing committees, ultrasonics, ferroelectrics, and frequency control. So if you or anyone you know you would like to nominate for Distinguished Lecturer, please contact the Vice Chair for your technical community, and it's through that avenue that names will be brought forward to the awards committee for final selection and approval by ADCOM. Every year, the IEEE elevates some of our membership to the highest member grade in IEEE, which is fellow. And the number of fellows selected in any one year may not exceed 1/10 of 1% of the total IEEE membership. This year's fellows that were elevated were Ernest Leppa. Now, he and his wife are diving, so they said they couldn't come to this symposium. And the other is John Hassick. John, could you stand, please, for contributions on the ultrasound imaging. I wanted to make a special tribute this year for two of our distinguished members who are no longer with us. Jerry Farnell, who's a former president of the society, and Jeff Lockwood. And this concludes the awards presentation, and I thank you very much for your attention.
All right, it's my pleasure to introduce to you our plenary speaker, Dr. Yang, President of National Taiwan University. He is also an elected member of Academia Silicon Taiwan, which is the highest honor and recognition for scholars in Taiwan. And the title of his talk is Ultrasound and Translational Pulmonary Medicine. So let's welcome our speaker.
Thank you, Professor Lee, for your kind introduction. It's really my great pleasure and honor to attend 2015 International Ultrasonic Symposium. I will share with you the history and the development of ultrasound in pulmonary medicine and how ultrasound became the standard of care in pulmonary diseases. It's a very serious problem in Eastern Asia. You can see in Eastern Asia, in Southeastern Asia, you can see female lung cancer, most of them never smokers. So I just want to show you that ultrasound is very useful for the microbiology diagnosis for those. For example, the patient got the tumor obstructing pneumonia, you can put the needle into the small. For example, a big cavity here, and actually we see the cavity wall has no recent flow. This is due to a big tumor. And for prenatal diagnosis of fetal lung, and also localization during thoracoscopic surgery, and early diagnosis of pulmonary embolism, and also other possible ultrasound guided interventions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Yang. We still have a little time available, but what we'll do here is we will close the session first. If you have questions, please feel free to come to the stage. The speaker will be more than happy to discuss with you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
They go to do some biology and so on, but it means that getting funded by nobody to measure energy. It's fun, I just got you know that I got to take. I was